So yeah, I'm gonna show you the best bits to choose when you're doing propagation. Yeah, so like this daisy plant here, it's like this one here, it's gonna work, but it started to develop, so it started to get brown, so it's becoming woody. So less of a chance that it will root. May and may not. Yeah, so we usually go for the ones that look green, like soft green, just starting to shoot. This plant here is very easy to propagate. You just cut it, stick it in a bit of compost, and that's it. I'm gonna propagate a couple of these today. These are very easy as well, and they're all hardy, so they grow during the winter, you know, and always have little white flowers and stuff, and look like a waterfall. After a few years, they just grow right down, cover your wall or cover your pots, give that nice look. All right, so for the daisy, all right, this one here, you can see go down there. This one here is a good one. It looks green. I'm gonna snip it. It's a bit technical doing this, film at the same time. So still a bit hard. It's not that hard yet. Here's a better one. You see this one right here? See? Oh, it's green, no brown. It's soft, young. So this will 100% propagate. Just snip that, grab them. That's it. See, all green. So this one will definitely put some roots out. So these, just snip them. Yeah. Lots of plants can be propagated. It doesn't have to be green, because I propagate plants from wood, like the woody, cut it from the woody bit, stick in some rooting powder or water, and it grows. But not all the time. Sometimes they grow, sometimes they don't. But I notice when I cut it from the green softer bit, they always grows. I'm gonna get some more different ones. So I got this petunia right here. Well, this petunia here is grown from seeds, like seeds scattered from last year, and it grew through here. I took cuttings from it before. Petunias are very easy to propagate. Like here, snip it right here, because they're always soft and greeny. I always snip the soft bits. So snip it right there, and see if we find any different types. Got a fuchsia here growing in my citrus pot. Well, this citrus is originally from Australia. Yeah, forgot the name, but it's like lime, but it's not round. It should be like melon shaped, I think, like a bit long. Hasn't fruited here in London, but it survived. It's very hardy. It's been there since around 2 years now. You know, exposed to the winters, summers. Hasn't died, still green. It's very spiky. See it? Very spiky. Yeah, he got me a couple of times. Yeah. But anyway, so we're gonna see if we can get a cut in from this fuchsia. This fuchsia is the big ones. You know, it gives a nice big jumbo flowers. very nice looking. So thought we can. I already took cuttings from it the other day, and there's no soft bits on it, so yeah, no cutting from this one. Here we got another fuchsia here. This one is spectacular. Pink, purple. Yeah, I took cuttings from this the other day as well. So let's see if I see any soft shoots. No soft shoots. Well, these little ones here, these are cuttings. Yeah, just cut them, stick them in some powder, and stick them in the pots. They grow. Alright, this fuchsia here, I'm gonna sacrifice this. Oh, it fell off. So with this one here, see, it's very soft right here. So we snip it right there. And this will definitely propagate 100%. Once you keep it moist, watered, it will root. You make a new plant for a different location. See, a lot of these plants, I don't remember the name, they got weird names. But this one is very, very nice. And it gives some nice little purple flowers, I think. Very nice, and they're hardy. So this one has a nice little young shoot coming right here. See? So we're gonna snip this right there. That will make another plant. In a few years, it'll be big and fancy. So we'll stick that there. See, I haven't done much gardening this year. Tomatoes are good to propagate, but I'm not into propagating tomatoes because they die after a couple months. This one, I don't know what it's called, but we're gonna propagate her today. So we get a nice little snip, we collect. These forgot what they're called. They're from the Highlands. There's Highland stuff. Yeah, it grows in rocks and stuff, but they're very, very nice. Nice little blend in the garden. We have the call this again. These are like weeds. It's shamrock, I think. The little Irish lucky leaves. I want to keep them contained. They spread a lot. They're like invasive, but they're very good for grass as well. Because what these does is what I read. They absorb a lot of nutrients in the atmosphere. Then pull it in through their system, then let it out in the soil around them. So when you have these in your grass, if you notice, wherever these grow, the grasses around these are always nice and green because they fertilize the area where they strive. Very clever plants, very economical. Yeah. Tomato down here growing. Got a fig. See, this fig got destroyed by my rabbits the other day. They ate up. still surviving. I don't think this is gonna survive for long, but I'll let it grow and see what happens. You never know. A lot of plants are like fighters. When they get damaged, they repair their own self, and sometimes miraculously they strive to become big trees, you know. So yeah, I'll leave that there. Still striving. Hopefully it doesn't die. So anyway, back to these cuttings. We're gonna take these few little cuttings. I'm gonna show you how I do it, how I propagate here in London, UK. Stay tuned. Yeah, before I continue my propagation, I just want to show you my lime tree. Tropical lime tree, yeah. That's it. Growing in London. Yeah. A lot of folks don't know about lime, lemon. A lot of these trees are very hardy, you know. Yeah, they survive in the winter. These ones, they can stay out in the winter, get blown and stuff like that. But during the winter season, I'll put them close to your wall so they don't get a lot of wind and snow and stuff like that. Look, they're alright. And they're fruit. Nice juice limes. Yeah. So yeah. A few tropical plants survive here in Britain. I tried mangoes, that didn't work, that died the first season. But yeah, lime, lemon, and oranges, certain species of oranges survive here. Yeah, so you can try your hand at a lime tree. Get a lime tree. Yeah. Enjoy the fruits of your own labor. So yeah, I've gone ahead and prepared these cuttings. So I took the leaves, couple leaves off the stem, so you know you have a bit of gap to stick into the compost. So that's the dahlia. It's a nice breed dahlia. Very thick when it grows and very bunchy. And I'll leave 2 big leaves on there because I don't know. Yeah, it looks better with the big leaves on there. We'll see what happens. Got my one fuchsia that I cut there. And this little guy, don't know his name, but I'll call him Whitey. Yeah, he's there. And Daisy, Petunia, and another Daisy. And these guys, don't know what they're called, but they're originally from Highlands. They're like alpine type plants. They grow in rocks and places where you don't get a lot of water and stuff like that. They will survive. The good thing about this species of plant, you don't have to water it that much. You know, you could just leave it all year and it still survive. It won't die like a lot of these other plants if they don't get watered. So yeah, I'm using Duff hormone rooting powder. Yeah, this makes the job as much easier. For some reason, when you stick in the rooting powder, in no time they push out roots. Yeah, and I got my little nursery pot here ready. I'll compost up and just use a little pencil or something pointy, a little stick, you know, make little holes. Have it set up nicely. So it's very simple. So you take your cuttings, dab it in a little rooting powder, not much, and stick it in the hole. So you should stick it in the hole and just tighten it up a bit. So a bit of rooting powder in the hole. Bit of rooting powder in the hole. A little white guy, bit of powder in the hole. Fuchsia in the hole. Tunia. Bear powder. That says these are easy to propagate, man. You don't need powder for these. You could just stick them in the soil that grows. These little guys are easy as well. They don't need powders, but I like to kickstart the rooting mechanism. So yeah. And last but not least, daisy. And that's it. Simple as that. I leave these out, and in 3 weeks, sometimes less, they put roots. This nursery container is have a lid, so like if it's cold or it can cover. But just leave it in a nice warm spot. The main thing is you always have to keep the compost moist, like wet, sappy. If you leave it like dry, it won't root. So always keep it moist. And just leave it. That's it. I'll show you a couple that I did these a few weeks ago, roughly, I think. Yeah. Oh, green. This is the white guy. So they're cutting from the same plant. And yeah, I guess she probably has root down there. Another fuchsia. Yeah, look at root down there as well. When you see them like green like that, you know they're doing their thing. They're growing. I'm gonna pull a few out to check. Very awkward filming and doing this with one hand. So this is a daisy. Daisy is just the name that I use because it's easy to remember. It has another complicated name, but as you can see here, after 3 weeks, there's roots. Nice. Look at the thickness of those roots, man. Nice, luscious roots. Yeah. Just pull out a couple out. This is these now. Like they start to shoot roots. They're ready to repot, so you put them in a bigger pot, so the roots has more space to spread and absorb nutrients and stuff. Yep. Whitey plant is rooting as well. Easy peasy as that. Just cut them, stick them in some rooting powder, stick them in some compost. You multiply your plant species without the need to go out and spend more money. Because one thing in London, plants are very expensive. My God. I see certain plants here that tropical plants that grows wild in Jamaica, like people don't even look at them. And here in Britain, they cost like an arm and a leg. Yeah. I think they are rooted. Let's try the fuchsia. I hope this little fuchsia guy roots because I really like this breed. Oh, I think I damaged it a bit. Yeah, I think he is rooting. I see there's one little white sprout shooting out. But here what? I'm not gonna disturb it too much. I'm gonna stick it back there, let it continue doing its thing. But all these daisies, daisies are very easy, or not easy, but what their mechanism for surviving or stuff is very good. So look at that. If you look there, you can see the cut. It's been sticked. Yeah. If you look there, you see the roots, and it's nice and green, very healthy. Yeah. And that's it. So yeah, so if you got a garden and you don't got much plants, you only got a few, you just get a little knife, go out, take a few cuttings, bottle of rooting powder. These are like £2.50 in the shops. Yeah, and compost, stick it in, and trust me, in a year you have like tons of plants. Then you go out, sometimes you go out and you see a plant and it looks very nice, you end up wanting to buy like 5 of that plant. You could just buy one, stick it in your soil. When it develop a bit, take cuttings, and little by little you end up with a lot of plants. Very economical, and you get a nice good sense of feeling that yeah, you did it. So yeah, propagate and continue to propagate. Yeah, try. One love.